What is going on, Andrew? What the fuck did I just say? What's going on, guys? Andrew Acevedo here, back with another video. That's a great way to start. Mets win 7-3 over the Washington Nationals, moving their record to 2-0 on the early 2022 season. And the Mets win. Obviously, rain has to just delay it and lights and all this. Of course, the Mets just can't play a normal game. It has to be a light delay, then a rain delay, then, there was fat guys behind the plate, so there's probably a chip delay or donut delay. But the Mets end up winning a ball game. As always, here on a Postgame, I've got this, this goober, this tub next to me. I'm the host of the Mets Weekly Show every Thursday, 7 o'clock p.m. Be sure to, if you're not subscribed, everything's linked down in the description below. Yes, that's a hard plug. But I guess let's get into it. How you feeling?
We won. That's it, man. On to the next one. That's it. I'm not finished. We're not finished. Okay, 160 more wins. That's it. Then I'll be happy. And we wouldn't even win the World Series if that happened. So
facts. We'd only win the regular season title. So, do you want to start off with the bloodbath, or you want to go through the players first, then talk about the bloodbath?
Scherzer looked fine. Missed a few pitches, but it happens.
So we'll start with the pitch. I think we'll start with pitching, then we'll go to offense because the offense, obviously, Reyes, everybody's going crazy about the bats. But as you know, Scherzer, 6 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, a walk, 6 strikeouts. Gave up the bomb to Josh Bell, legit threw a fastball right down the middle, and Bell just did not miss. ERA, bad ERA of 4.5. That's high. So hopefully the next couple starts will get it down there. Some bum came in the 7th, went a 1-2, gave up a hit and struck out 2. Seth Lugo, elite Seth Lugo, great inning of work. Got around a walk, a strikeout, and then they had to give us a heart attack. And Sean Reed Foley got a pretty clean inning, moved in the game after the rain delay. Had very good vibe or similar vibes to that game in 2019, which we won't speak about. I think McNeil's back. McNeil's finally get rid of launch angles. And we'll talk about him and we'll get into it. We'll go through the lineup. Nimmo 2 for 5, struck out 3 times. Left 2 guys on base, but did have a triple, scored a run. So Nimmo swayed a lot of pitches out of the zone on all those strikeouts. It was like sliders down and in. Martin, what's going on? But it's early.
Calm down.
Starling Marte 2 for 5, 3 RBIs, left 1 on base, hitting a clean 300, and then Lindor, we'll get to him in a second. 0 for 1 with a run scored and a walk and a strikeout, so we'll see that. The ever slowly tub himself, Pete Alonso, 1 for 5, 2 strikeouts at a double at the top of the wall in the 9th. Robinson Cano, 1. All right, Eduardo Escobar, 1 for 3, 2 walks. So, hey, good on base percentage for Eddie RBIs. No RBIs tonight. Robbie Cano, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. Strikeout, left 3 on base. Dom came in, struck out in the 9th inning. Canna, 2 for 3, 2 walks.
Canna, man!
On base, Chad. Jeff McNeil, 3 for 4, walk and 2 RBIs. 2 little single bleeders for McNeil, and then Nito does literally nothing. Should have had an RBI single, but Robinson Cano might be slower than Pete Alonso at this point. Anyone you want to talk about offensively before we get all fired up about?
All right, we'll talk about Jeff McNeil.
You want to talk about Jeff McNeil?
First of all, everyone, shut the fuck up. Second of all, 2 games. All right, I'm not saying praises yet, but he's looked good so far.
He's hitting 625.
I don't care. Okay. First of all, he's looked good. I'll give him that. He has looked good. Has he been the full-on Jeff McNeil yet? We're not there yet. Two games ain't going to change my mind completely. I understand we love our recency bias and everything, but that's not going to happen right now. But he's on the right track right now to be on good terms with me again. But who cares what I think? Other than that, Pete Alonso's got to stop over swinging. Robinson Cano, I don't know how the fuck he's still playing well.
On base,
I don't know how his heart hasn't really dropped yet, but we'll see how long it lasts. And what's his name? What's his name? Mark Canha is Mark Canha, the Mark Canha I expected him to be, and he's amazing.
It's all again. It seems like anytime we say either Jeff McNeil, someone shows up. We say what's it called? Someone else shows up. Frank.
Yeah, I heard a name and it sparked my interest.
Go off. It's your boy. You know what? We're the haters, right? You have your time to shine. Go off. How you feel?
Give your 2-game stretch.
It was 3 birthday gifts for the birthday boy. One of them a dinger, back-to-back home runs on birthdays. So that was pretty cool. I mean, he's batting 8th, so you'll take that. You're getting something from the bottom of the lineup. And I kind of like that. Like, you have Canna get on base, and then you have McNeil, a guy that puts the ball in play. So you kind of just, like, reset the order. You know what I mean? Like, you have your top of the lineup guys, and then maybe you kind of, like, reset. So that definitely has looked good so far. And you know what? The Mets are benefiting from having a DH. Like, again, 2 games, one game, crazy. But just the fact that, like, they keep the line moving, like, and we're seeing a lot of bunting. I mean, I feel like we've seen more bunting in 2 days, successful bunting, than we saw, far too many stretches when the Mets were struggling. So the fact that the Mets are playing well and still, doing these small ball things, being very aggressive. We were on D. Sarcina for not sending anybody, and Joey Cora sends everybody. So it's just a whole new dynamic with the way this offense is going right now. So, I mean, listen, 2-0, great. Keep it up.
Here's the thing about this, man. The too greedy, the too this, get the extra. First of all, fuck all of you. Get out of here. We need that aggressiveness. That aggressiveness in this franchise has been literally lacking for the last 10, 12, 15 years. Get out of here. Send everyone except no. I don't know why they sent no in that one.
No, we need him sent because if he has a collision at the plate and he breaks his patella, he's gone.
Enough with the. Okay, you've had your fair share of injury talks and injury hopes. Enough with you. Okay.
Stranger, everyone.
Yeah, you're fucking destroying everyone. I mean, at least say something about James McCann at least.
Did you guys talk about Marte at all?
We
have not. We were going to go Canna, and then we were going to get to him, and
still hits the ball on the ground so many fucking times.
He does, but I like that there were no strikeouts today.
He didn't strike out. No,
I mean, a ball on the ground is better than a strikeout to me. You're moving runners over, things like that, and with his speed, it's not always a double play. So. I mean, he had a big hit.
My only worry is that wears out eventually. Like, the thing about him is that if he's running out so hard, we don't know what the hell is going to go on with his lower body because he's had so many injuries in these past few years, and you just don't know. It's but whatever.
Well, as of right now, he still has his speed, so just hope for the best.
Hopefully.
And what in the world are we watching here where the Mets are hitting with wrist and hitting with wrist with 2 strikes? Marte's 2 hits. I think McNeil's was on again. McNeil with a 2-out, 2-strike hit.
Escobar's was 2 hits.
Escobar, where the hell has this been?
Mark Canna's an outstanding 2-strike hitter. He's like, I mean, I wouldn't say he's as good as Murphy was, but he's a good 2-strike hitter.
But again,
I just like
offensive day. Well, yeah, Frank.
No, I was just gonna say. I remember during the offseason we talked about like having a lineup of too many of the same guys. I just like that we have a lot of guys that are being patient and taking pitches. You know what I mean? Like Escobar was actually drawing some walks. Mark Canna is going to take. Like if all these guys just put together quality AB after quality AB, that takes a toll on a pitcher. And in baseball, when you're playing in a bunch of series, all of a sudden a bullpen gets worn out. I mean, how many pitches have the Nationals used in 2 days already? So, I mean, I know one guy got ejected. We'll get to that later. But, I mean, I know, like, you want to have some diversity in the lineup, but just working pitch counts, it's always a good thing.
Nice. Nice.
I mean, Buck was right.
I'm not saying the graces yet. I mean, again, we're playing a Nationals team that is not supposed to be competitive this year. They do have some good pitchers. They do have some really bad ones. So we'll see what happens, but I'm not saying the graces yet. 2 down, 160 to go. You've had 2 games. Calm the fuck down, okay? We've been here before. The April.
This should be exactly.
The jumping out of your ass. May comes along. They start to fuck up. They play mediocre baseball. June comes around, and then you feel
it's screwed.
Your legs sawed off. All right, stop it. Stop it.
Just
this
again,
is a different team. It's a different look. I don't want to hear it until it's August.
proven.
Stop it.
We don't get the Dodgers benefit yet.
I don't want to hear it.
If McNeil's going to do this, stop trying to hit homers. And I found it hysterical, and Mets fan will back me up on this. Before he hit that home run, I'm like, this dude needs the homer because Javi Baez hit a walk-off homer.
Yeah.
Gone. So, you know what?
Double. It was walk-off double.
That was a homer. Well,
Or
double
single
homer.
or hit or whatever. They called it a hit because
Whatever
it hit the wall. It hit the wall first. Don't give me that shit.
So far, McNeil's got the better WRC plus, so that's all that matters.
I think
McCann didn't play today. You know? Oh, there's a hobby. McChicken didn't play.
No, I said McNeil. Did I say McCann? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Now I see why Diaz didn't pitch. Okay.
What happened? Did he get warmed up before the rain delay?
I guess someone in his family passed away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can pop it up.
How about Sean Foley, though?
Again, not saying the graces.
Okay.
That guy can get wild. Yeah.
Oh,
Stay on the bereavement list. Pure
All
spike.
right,
All right, so it looks like Lugo's the closer now.
Oh, he
guess,
pitched 2 days in a row. I don't think he's pitching.
Yeah, you're not going to use him. So
What's his name is going to get the ninth, probably.
Ottavino. Hey.
Shreve. Maybe Shreve. I love Shreve.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna laugh because I didn't think Shari Foley would pitch the 9 today. So
yeah, that was nice. I was like, he's trying to run back that game in 2019. Let's put it Reed Foley after a rain delay. Great, that worked out well.
Sean Reed, once again, 2019's over, and it was proven right there.
So, we obviously have to talk about something that it's been 2 games. And one of our best player, the other one, debatable, has been hit in the face. And James McCann was plunked twice in the foot and the shoulder. Depend who you ask. He's,
it doesn't matter. That's fine. It's okay. Go right off his belly fat. It's fine.
What the hell is going on in the Nationals bullpen? Like,
I don't know.
Like the Zizek one, okay. He went to bunt and Zizek throws from a 3, whatever, underhand, whatever. Like you can make that somewhat of an excuse, but the Murphy or whatever, what was it? Murphy? Who was it? That's right. Thompson. That was, and I don't know. Jesus.
Yeah.
And the fact that again, Buck Showalter, that first guy out of that dugout. Like, imagine if this was last year. Rojas would be like, what the hell's going on?
This team just gets hit so much. So it's like, this team gets hit so much by, like, and now you just added Mark Canha, who's a ball magnet, by the way, if y'all didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they get hit so much. This team is so fragile. Like, someone just got hurt as we're talking right now. Someone did just get hurt. Anywhere in the Mets organization, whether it was a maintenance staff person, whatever it was, guy in the front office, someone did just get hurt. In these 13 minutes that we were live, someone did get hurt. Everyone on this team is fragile. So this just can't be happening. Again, is it just something with the Nationals? Do people hate us? Why would they hate the Mets?
Probably.
But I don't know. That shit cannot happen. And we have 2 more games of this. With the Nationals, this is a 4-game set.
15 more after the fact. So
what's going on here? I mean, the Mets haven't really retaliated. I mean, I know Scherzer lost the handle on a pitch, but
yeah, I don't think that. I think the problem is now is that since Zizek got ejected for that, if the Mets do any kind of retaliation, we saw with Noah Syndergaard, Chase Utley, the Mets pitcher is going to get ejected. So I think the Mets, they just got to be careful with it and just do what they're doing. I mean, just keep winning. So if the Nationals hit again, especially near the head area, we're fighting. We're legitimately fighting. But if not,
Miami in 08.
Yeah. Unless you got a bum pitcher out there, you're up by $1 million, you want to go after somebody, go ahead. Yeah. But other than that, just keep winning. I don't want to lose a pitcher just to send a message.
Yeah. Unless it's a blowout. Like you said, unless it's a blowout. And say, you know what? I'm not, and I was like, there are some guys on that team which Mets fans despise. Mikel Franco, Cesar Escobar, D. Gordon. But yeah, exactly. Like if it, and you kind of have to go at Soto. Because it wasn't like, okay, it was Canha that was hit, it was McCann. Like they've hit Lindor and Alonso. So, like, I'm not saying hit Soto in the head, but, like, Soto's the one that's going to have to eat it. If you want to, like, because they're hitting your best players.
Oh, God. This guy they're facing tomorrow, this guy's name's Adon. I just know this guy's going to pitch a gem.
Oh, God.
This
Well,
guy's
that's his
pitching a
first regular
gem.
season start as a Met.
Joan Adon. It's too much of a
boy.
nobody name for the guy to not pitch a gem. Anyways, yeah, this is ridiculous.
Frank,
we have two more games
a little
of this.
bit earlier. How'd you feel about Max?
You know.
What?
About Max?
About Max. How do you feel first start as a Met? How were your impressions?
I think he was still pretty good. Like, obviously that one pitch to Josh Bell caught too much plate. Nito was setting up upstairs and it just went, bell to eye. So I hope that doesn't happen. But Scherzer, every now and then he can run into a long ball a little bit. Yeah. So that's going to happen. But I think all in all, what I like is that he bounced back. He still gave you 6 innings. He probably could have gone 7. I mean, he only threw 80 pitches. So I think, you know what, as long as you're keeping your team in the ball game, only 3 hits, 6 strikeouts. After that, he was rolling. So, I mean, I think all in all, pretty good start.
Mistakes like that happen. I mean, but the thing about Max is that he's a veteran. He's going to settle in. Even though he's not going to have like a complete meltdown on the mound like we've seen some guys have.
Mets.
Yeah. Those were some ugly ones, but yeah.
Just trying to say, because I will, because obviously on my channel. Anything else you want to say about the game that you saw, what you liked, what you didn't see? Is there anything else you guys found? So you're like, okay, that was good to see.
The only thing I thought was interesting was we talked last night about what is going to be the role for Dom. Like, when are you going to use him? And they pinch hit him for Cano. So it's like you would think that the DH is in there to hit. So why would you pinch hit like the guy who's in there to hit? So I thought that was interesting. I feel like they were just trying to find some kind of way to get Dom slightly involved. I wonder if he finally gets an actual start tomorrow. Give Cano a day off. Don't play that guy 3 days or he's too old for something like that. So I'm curious to see if maybe Dom gets a start tomorrow.
All right. Speaking of, now I got two that just popped in there because he was talking about Dom and the DH. This is what I was saying. When Nito came up after the ship, the whole shit that happened, Nito, I think it was after one of the time. Nito's up with second and third and one out. When he bunted, when you talk about when they were bunting.
Yeah.
I was saying you have McCann on the bench. I would have sent Dom there because you have McCann there available. I would have went, and especially after that moment, I would have went for the kill. I would have sent Dom there and had McCann come in.
McCann's horseshit. So that's the thing.
Well, no. You go to Dom and then have McCann take over later on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah, you go to Dom there.
I don't trust McCann with Drew Smith, man. I'm sorry. He's gonna make him bad.
He should be able to pitch to anybody.
Exactly. And
I don't know,
thing,
man.
They got to figure out this bench situation. What is this? Lindor fine?
Yeah. I think
Lindor is proud to be a New York Met after his teammates and coaches defended him after being hit by the pitch.
Attaboy.
I feel like when it comes to all teams, they're never going to, if they only have 2 catchers, they're not going to take out their catcher in the 5th inning or 6th inning, especially if McCann's just going to keep getting plunked again. Because if he got plunked again, you have Liam. I mean, who's the mercy catcher? McNeil?
McNeil. Well, supposedly it's McNeil.
How's McNeil's framing?
Bad.
I mean, you wonder with the open roster spot if you would consider a third catcher just to do things like that, like you said, if you want to pinch run one of these guys. It's something to consider, but I mean,
it's not like we're rushing to bring Patrick Mazeika up here, though. That's crazy.
You're not, but at least if you wanted to take McCann or Nito out, you could. You just have that flexibility for whatever situation. But I always lean as carry as many pitchers as you can. I mean, we saw rain delay, light delay. I mean, no days off. You're gonna need pitchers.
And like I was saying, they need to figure out this bench. And maybe this should have been a question for this week's Mets Weekly or not. They got to figure out this bench. One of Dom Smith and JD needs to get off this roster. Because you see it tonight. Lindor goes out. Guillorme's your backup shortstop. Everyone loves Guillorme and all that. You need to get more flexible on this bench.
And what I don't like
has to go.
Yeah, and what I don't like is that Guillorme had to bat third. And the other night when I think JD came out, Jankowski came in, he was batting second, and he had like an AB like in the 2-hole at the end of the game last night. So the thing is that when you do those substitutions early, you can't really double switch, so you can't move the guy to a lower part in the order. It just has to be a clean swap. So, I mean, the problem is that even if you traded Dom or JD, like, are you going to bring in another pretty viable shortstop? I don't know.
But
like a true utility guy.
Yeah. Like
Wilmer Flores, man, where is he at?
I always
call him up.
I mean, I like Wilmer, but
actually, I mean, we do have Matt Reynolds, handy in AAA.
No.
National League champion.
If you look at this bench right now, Nito, of course, or McCann, whoever the hell's not starting. Okay, but now you have you've got 2 first basemen and Janikowski. So if you could lose an infielder, you're fucked. I mean, could you move McNeil? Could you move Eddie Escobar around? Of course. But, you don't got you don't have a backup shortstop. Like, Guillorme's nice. If like a pinch today, fine, you deal with him. But, if Lindor was out a month or 2?
Then
why do you hate Guillorme so much? What is wrong with you?
I don't hate Guillorme. Guillorme is again, you need to walk, send him up. That's what, you need to get a backup shortstop. You don't have a backup shortstop on this roster.
Where's Jonathan Villar?
At this point, fuck, we should have brought him back at this point.
Fuck Jonathan.
But, I was thinking, if there's any, I was trying to think, any trash team with, a shortstop, they're not, the name that I keep bringing up, but they're not going to move him because they got Witt playing third is Mondesi. What the hell are they doing with Witt at third base?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and they had, I think, Lopez at second yesterday, right?
Lopez at second. Yeah, Lopez at second, Witt's playing third. But I'm trying to Arizona. I don't think Arizona would move Nick Ahmed.
Oof, that'd be some good defense right there.
Pittsburgh, maybe they'd move Kevin Newman to give O'Neal Cruz a spot. Maybe
that's something to consider. It's worth considering. I don't think it's at the point yet where they're okay, we have to trade a significant piece for a shortstop. I said last night, I think Dom will be moved at some point, and as of right now, it will be for a pitcher. I don't think it would be for a shortstop.
I think JD's the odd man out here. I think Dom should be the good.
Well, JD hasn't made it as public as Dom did. That's the problem.
Yeah. JD, we've heard nothing from JD. He's been the most silent guy at his team since they started off spring. We have heard nothing from him.
But and I'm not saying they have to address this right now because Lindor looks to be fine. That's great. Hopefully, knock on wood, he's never getting hit in the head and whatever. Yeah. But hate all of you in the chat.
You're a dick. Fuck you. Shut up.
God. But I'm not saying this has to be addressed now. But
yeah. Spotlight for a second. No. Spotlight for a second. Yeah.
You got your second. There you go. You got your 2 seconds of fame, Daniel. Yeah. But I'm not saying this has to be addressed now because obviously getting Lindor being healthy, hopefully, that solves that issue. But at deadline time, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a mid-level shortstop who can play, second place and flexibility if the Mets don't jump on that.
Or stop hating on Luis Guillorme.
No, it's not no.
I feel like it's been a while since he played there. And one of the things that happened today is with one of those shifts, that double play where Guillorme flips Escobar. Escobar was technically playing short for that at bat, but I wouldn't be in a rush to do that.
Guillorme's got the reaction time and hands to play shorts.
Oh, no, definitely. Oh, he can play shorts. It's just
he's just not fast. He's just not fast. That's it. I mean, he's just not fast.
How about my boy Merrill Kelly with 4 scoreless innings? How about that?
How about we talk about Tim Hill screwing up a no-hitter for the second straight day?
Facts last night. That was
how brutal are the Diamondbacks? These dudes right here, man. And a bunch of 0 averages. Dear Lord.
Oh.
0-0.
Ketel Marte. Come on.
Come on, Ketel. You can come over.
Get out of that garbage, that dumpster fire.
Jeez, that dumb.
His glasses, Lindor.
Yeah, nice. Before we get off here, if you're on my channel, we're talking prospects and a hell of a day for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. You talk about Brett Beatty, first AB, bombed left field. Later in the game, here's your totals for overall. Alvarez, 3 for 5, 2 doubles and a 3-run homer. Brett Beatty, 2 for 5, a homer and a double. Mauricio, 2 for 5 with 2 singles and an RBI. Jose Budo, someone really was doubting the ability of Jose Budo, not pointing any fingers. 4 innings, 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, and he came out of the
The
game.
Oka man closed it out too. Don't forget the
and
Oka
Bryce
man.
Montes the Oka did finish it out, but we don't know what
Probably
happened to
threw his arm
Budo.
out.
I don't know if it was sticky stuff or he got hurt. We don't know. He just randomly came out to warm up and then just left. So he might be hurt.
What was that?
No,
I have
we
no
don't
idea
know
what that was.
Yeah, we don't know what the hell that was. We're watching it, but so yeah, shout out to Beatty hitting 5 balls in the air. By the way, 0 ground ball percentage right now. 5 balls in the air, including an absolute opposite field bomb, which he does, another double, and then Alvarez just sits on like a hanging slider and just unloads the left center.
All I can say from that experience is MILB.TV is worth it, folks. Support minor league baseball.
Support minor league baseball, of course, and
especially with all the star power you got in AA right now.
In AA, AAA, don't watch AAA. Don't watch AAA.
AAA might be the most boring shit ever.
wait. Well, Daniel Polka did hit a 3-run homer and has more home runs.
They
even have boring jerseys. They're just so boring.
They're pretty bad. But who else? Vientos, I think, had like an RBI.
We got Josh Walker pitching tomorrow, though.
Josh Walker is pitching tomorrow, and Jack Leiter. So Jack Leiter pitches tomorrow. We're watching that tomorrow. We're not watching we're watching Jack. But besides the point,
gonna see Bassett.
Oh yeah, wow, Jack Leiter. Come on, it's Jack Leiter. Come on. But any other final remarks as we're gonna end short of the half-hour mark? Any others say? What do you predict? How is Chris Bassett gonna do in his Mets debut tomorrow?
No hitter.
Jesus Christ.
Frank, how you feeling? Come on.
I actually think he'll have a similar stat line to Scherzer. That 5 to 6 inning range, 2 to 3 runs, couple hits. I think it'll be a similar territory.
He is the Bass Dog.
The Bass Dog goes tomorrow. Hopefully, again, back on SNY. Thank God we'll have Gary Keith and Ron back because, oh my God, Apple TV.
Oh, that was the thing that drove me nuts. The fact that they were literally saying, "Oh, well, they don't have their sticky stuff anymore. It's new baseballs. They can't control it." We've been watching all these games the past few days. Has anybody else been getting hit in the head, or is it just the Mets? I mean, really?
Just the Mets.
Are you serious? That's the excuse we're using? What a joke.
Oh, man.
God. I hated them. I literally wanted to hit every single one of them up in the head. Frying pan. They suck.
Chris Young, I don't know how the hell you got a job after hitting with the Mets, but you know what? You're shitty on MLB Network, and you were worse in the booth. Still not as worse as your Mets tenure, but, that's a whole different type of dumpster fire. So I'll end it here. Probably no post game tomorrow. Sunday's an afternoon game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Depending on how Carrasco pitches, maybe depending on how the game on Sunday, maybe do a post game. Why is Carrasco not? I mean, either pick your poison against the Phillies, but why are you starting Taiwan Walker against the Phillies? Switch the two. Just put Carrasco in the field. Like, at least Carrasco is like throwing a meatball, which maybe has a chance. Taiwan against the Phillies was. All right.
I wonder if, like, at some point, like, let's say Carrasco was another bad first inning. Will the Mets actually consider an opener for him?
You got Trevor Williams.
Yeah. Who's better than like 3 of the guys in their rotation? 2 of the guys. Trevor Williams.
Any other last thoughts? Any plugs? Anything? Mets fans videos still in the ether? Frank, anything you got coming?
No, we're probably just like you've been doing recaps, things like that, and we'll see if other stuff sparks the brain for some ideas as the season progresses. Maybe things like that. Maybe kind of like ideas of maybe I don't know, this guy should play more. Like I said, maybe an opener for Carrasco. Maybe looking at like some situations like that just to change up the variety. But we'll see.
Yeah, probably gonna. Depending on what time I get home tomorrow, I probably will stream MLB. A little bit of rank tomorrow. I've played a little rank today, getting that. So I'll probably do a stream tomorrow. Then probably, again, like I said, maybe a stream Sunday. And then moving into next week, my birthday, I'll be streaming on Tuesday. So I'll have a birthday stream on there. And that's pretty much about it. What we've got, again, barring the Mets make a trade. Dom, who knows? So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe. All these 2 guys and the rest of the Mets Weekly crew, including the Mets Weekly channel, is all linked down in the description down below. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.